Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Super Easy Math. Today's math problem of the day says a shape is made on the coordinate plane with the vertices -3, 1, -3, 4, and 1, 1. What is the perimeter of the shape? Well, first of all, I want to graph all of these points and then look to see what I have, okay? So we got -3 and then a +1, so we got a point here. And then we're going to -3 and up to 4, so I have a point here. And then I have a point at +1, +1. So that's here. Now I'm going to connect these points because they asked me about the perimeter. So I know I need to deal with those lengths. Well, if I'm calculating the perimeter, I know I need to know the lengths of every side of this triangle. And then I need to add them up. Okay. So there's different ways to calculate the lengths of something that's on like a coordinate plane. So because all of these end at like hard intersection points, it does make it easier. If we have points that were like in the middle of a line, that's gonna make it more challenging, okay? So luckily we're right at vertices, so I can just count the blocks. So I got 1, 2, 3 here, so I know this length is 3. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 here, so I know this length is 4. Now this length is a little more tricky because it's on a diagonal. So we got different choices. You could use the distance formula and plug in the points of these two, the ordered pair points, and calculate that. So you could use the distance formula and plug in the points of this upper point and this lower point and calculate it that way. Or you could actually use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, because this is a 90-degree angle right here. I know that's going to work, and that would be my preference in solving this problem. So now I'm going to write that Pythagorean theorem. I got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So A, it doesn't matter which side is A or which side is B. The only thing that matters is which side is C. The C always has to be the hypotenuse or the side that's diagonal from the right angle. So A is 3 squared, B is 4 squared, and then C is just c squared. Now I'm going to calculate this. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and then we got c squared. Now the 9 plus the 16 is 25, and that equals the c squared. And I know the square root of 25 is going to be 5. Now, see, it's so easy to just stop at that stopping point of c equals 5 and think, ooh, that's my answer. But you actually forgot to consider what they were asking. They asked, what's the perimeter of the shape? That means I need to add up all the sides of the shape. So all I did now was calculate that this last side is 5. So with that information, I can add the 3 plus the 4 plus the 5 and get 12, okay? Also, they didn't give us any units here. They didn't tell us this was inches or meters or anything like that. We're on the coordinate plane, so typically you don't deal with measurements in that way when you're talking about the coordinate plane. But because I'm talking about perimeter, I do want to at least acknowledge that this would be some type of unit. So I'll just call it 12 units. So the answer to today's math problem of the day is 12 units. Here's tomorrow's math problem of the day. See if you can solve it before I do, but don't forget to head over to Super Easy Math, click on math videos, and you can get access to all of my videos where I teach everything in order with notes the way you need it.